All right, we are live here, and let's get this stuff out of the way. All right, today's topic is just going to be a short video. What is a rabbit trail? To take you through and show you how to look for rabbit trails and how to add to your portfolio. You miss a flip in the group, you go and check out the rabbit trails to that flip, and sometimes you can find a deal. You find a flip, you made a good deal on it. You go to the rabbit trail and see if there's any more similar deals out there, just like you made. Uh, if you're not checking rabbit trails, then you're leaving money on the table. So uh, I got this search set up as Merrell and women's shoes. I've already set it up to 4 stars and up. And remember, the reason I do that is so I'll get a good fit percentage on the ones that I click on. Anything 3.5 stars or below, most of the time they don't have a good fit percentage. So it just eliminates me from having to scroll through all of those. I also chose 50% off or more. Most of the time I use 70% off, but I want to use 50% off for this video to show you the selection. A lot of people don't need to get as much ROI as some people prefer. 50% or more will give you more of a selection to view. It will also give you all the ones that you would see on 70% off or more. Lastly, the seller, you choose Amazon.com because you're going to be buying from Amazon. So this is what it brings up for Merrell shoes and women's. So I went up here and I typed Merrell, and it gave me the choices. I chose Merrell and women's shoes, and this is what I got. The reason I'm having to do it this way is because aceflips.com and TNT Guru has been down for me for 2 days. I can't get anything to come up on it, so I've been sourcing the old-fashioned way for 2 days now. If you look over here in Merrell, you can choose a certain type of shoe if you like, and it will still keep the parameters that you have set there. So for instance, if I want to go to loafers and slip-ons, I can do that. Of course, it's going to bring up less results, as you see here, but it still keeps the parameters that you have set already. So that is pretty nice. So we'll go back to my original, and we'll take a look. If you see this shoe here, this is actually a shoe that we posted yesterday that somebody grabbed somewhere in the $20 range. They made a good deal. So we're going to go look at that real quick, because the whole basis of this little video is to show you a rabbit trail anyway. So once again, I'm right clicking, open link in a new tab, because you don't want to put the new tab here and then have to go and hit the back button and reload all of this other stuff you have here. So we click on that, brings us to the main page. You can see from this flip yesterday, we had a good fit, we have a good rank, and everything was great. So where's the rabbit trails? Well, if you scroll down, you can see a couple right there. They're more exclusive to this brand. Generally, this is not the best place to find the flips. Right here, customers who bought this item also bought. And you can see they got about 10 different items here. And what you're looking for low price versus high price. You're looking for 4 stars and above. You're looking for a decent number of reviews. Okay. If you get 4 stars and above and a decent number of reviews, it's likely it's going to have a fairly good rank, and the fit percentage is going to be where you need to be. So taking a look at these right here, and of course you got this arrow button, and that'll give you 10 more, and then you'll get 10 more, and then you'll get 10 more. So there's a bunch you can look at. So don't just go through these 10 and say, oh, there's no rabbit trails here. So 44 to 100. Now, I happen to know a little bit about Merrill, and I know the 40s aren't necessarily the best range for Merrills. 20s are a better range to find a good flip. Now, you can see this one here is 25 to 102. It's only 3.5 stars, so that concerns me a little bit, but we'll take a quick peek at it just to see. And you can see, just like I said, 3.5 stars. Look at that fit, 51%. If you see that when you're sourcing, that is the first thing that I look at when I pull a product up. If you see a fit in the 50s, you might as well just click right off of it, because it is not worth the hassle of the returns that you're going to possibly receive on that. So look here, we got in the 40s, 30s, 82, 35, 29. I've been looking at this for several days. It hasn't quite qualified yet, but I want to take another quick peek. And there was something about it, maybe quantities were 65 is okay on the fit. The rank is real good, especially with only 4 variations. So we go up here to Variation Checker. Remember that? That's the app that shows you the lowest price against all variations. Very nice tool. So you click on that, and you go down here, and you see 29.65 for espresso. You see 55.99. Well, that's not even close to 100% return on investment, so maybe that's why it wasn't a good deal. But we scroll down, we start at 29, and we go all the way to 41. That's not that big of a difference between the lowest low price and the highest low price. It doesn't mean that it might not be a deal. I'll quickly click on the how many app to see if it has 3 or more. It says 3. So once I get to 3, I have 2 choices. I can add it to my cart to see if it has 3, 4, or 5, which I'll do real quick. And if it has 3, 4, or 5 left in stock, it'll say right here under added to cart, 3 in stock, 4 in stock, 5 are stock. If it has 6 or more, this is what you get. So you already know it's got 6 or more in stock. So you go back and you check your availability here for 10. You want to remember this color and size real quick before you hit that button. And we're clicking 10, and it looks like they have at least 10 of these in stock, you see. You go down a little bit, all the ones that Amazon is selling, they have at least 10 in stock. So that's a pass, so then you can move on to the next one. So we kind of looked through these for anything in the 20s. We didn't really see anything. Merrill, 22.8. Oh, that's Calvin Klein's. Look at that. That might be one that we jumped on today or yesterday that they're giving the buy box up on. I think it might be. Here's one, 19 to 120. Ashland tie shoe, 4 stars, not very many reviews. We'll take a look at it. Great fit, probably a little high on the rank. 32. It's not too bad. It's kind of on the high end, but you only got 4 variations. Worth a look. Variation Checker. 1961 is your lowest low price. 49 is your highest low price. And you look at next lowest prices in here just to kind of get a general idea of what the other competition is selling it for. And you can see even this one is $41.99. So this certainly warrants a second look. You buy it for 19 and sell it for 41, you're probably at 65% return on investment, something like that. So let's take a look. How many? Well, we got at least 3. We can see this one only has 2, so that's encouraging. Next lowest price is 59 on that. We'll have to take a look at that. Let's see how many we have in 8.5. Add it to the cart. It's got at least 6 in stock. So I'm going to pass that up for now and go to this one because I know we only have 2 left. I go to see all offers. I see 6 p.m. is the next lowest, and of course they don't budge. I would think that you'd certainly be happy paying 22 and selling for 60. I know I would. We check the lowest average price, which is $60 for the last 90 days. We check all the history and see that beginning in the winter time in February all the way through May, this was listed at 119. And you can see that these sellers still sell at that price. It probably has even more sellers than that on this. I wouldn't be concerned with those people. The only people you need to be concerned with on this is 6 p.m. and Wolverine. All these others, they generally stay on the high side and they don't match other sellers. I'm familiar with all of these brands, Zappos especially. They're always the highest priced. But $60.90, that warrants a closer look. So we'll go back. And we look at the color bungee cord, okay? It looks like most of these are bungee cord, but we'll just, what I like to do is find bungee cord, lowest offer for each, click on that. That brings the lowest offers up for bungee cords. And they go from 19 to 49. However, yours has 6 p.m. at 59. So that's a good deal. So now we'll go back to the main listing. And you can see we only have 9 reviews, so we can't really tell much as far as that goes. We'll click on Variation Pro, and up here's the icon you click on. And then you go down here and click on the ASIN. And of those 9 reviews, bungee cord is the most popular. Well, that's nice. So we know that based on 9 reviews that bungee cord has the majority of them by a little bit. Probably one more review than these, but at least we know that it's not a 0, right? So next thing we do is go back to the main listing, and we see what kind of rank we can get with this. Jungle Scout's going to estimate 22 sales a month. So keep that in your head. We'll go to Variation Viewer, which is part of RevSeller, this little thing right here. And how many variations does the same thing, but how many variations takes time to load. And I just want a quick peek at how many variations there are. So I click on that, and I just have to scroll down a hair, and I see there's 52 in-stock variations. You have 22 estimated sales on 52 in-stock variations. That's less than a half a sale a month that you're going to see on this, and that's based on limited data. Understand it's only based on 9 reviews. Bungee cord is most popular, so you could do a little better than that. So I would think at best 3/4 of one shoe a month based on the data that we have here for bungee cord. One thing we didn't look at is if bungee cord 6 had a review. It did. So that could mean 11% of sales, which could actually equal 2 sales a month. But you have to understand it's only got 9 reviews, so you can't really pay attention to that. So click off, click off, click off. That was a rabbit trail, and actually it wasn't a bad deal. That deal right there is certainly worthy of consideration. Based off this one that we found yesterday, that was a deal for someone, we went down and we found a rabbit trail on the second page of rabbit trails for this one right here. And of course there's others that you could look at. You got Merrill right here that's 2079, 24 reviews. Wonder what the rank is on that. Let's check it out real quick. Just a quick peek. And look at that terrible fit percentage. Oh my goodness. Run, run, run. That's all you could do on that. Okay, so that's a rabbit trail. showed you a little bit about analysis. The next video I present is going to go a little bit more in depth about how to analyze a flip, how to take all the data you have to make an informed decision on whether or not it's a buy for you. So we'll leave you now. I hope you understand rabbit trails a little better. And if you're, I'll say it again, if you're not looking at rabbit trails, if you're just not even looking at them, you're leaving money on the table, because we actually found a pretty viable flip just in a few minutes here based on this flip that we did yesterday. So thanks for watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much and I didn't keep you too long. We'll see you next time.